So, you want to build a drift truck. Man, there is nothing cooler than a pickup truck that's meant for fun. I'm talking something dirt cheap and something that you can just beat the hell out of. I think pickup trucks are great cars for car enthusiasts. They're rear-wheel drive. Typically, they're 4 or 6-cylinder. The Ford Ranger, the Nissan Hardbody, the Toyota Tacoma, the S10 are all incredibly reliable, can definitely withstand a beating. Not only that, all of those vehicles are also incredibly affordable that you can find under $3,000, which is a big plus. Now, onto the cons. This is the part that I know you guys don't want to hear, but this is just based off of personal experience and what I wish I knew before I tried building something that was meant for drifting. So you have your truck, and you're probably thinking, let's lower it down, let's weld the diff, and let's go send that thing. I had the same idea, and it went incredibly bad. Here's some clips now. I found myself spinning out a lot, and the body roll on the truck on a track under high speeds was incredibly horrible. I mean, this thing was just rolling side to side. The main thing you're going to have to overcome is your steering and suspension handling. Mainly the suspension handling, because typically pickup trucks are solid axle and leaf sprung in the back, which means you probably have it lowered on some blocks or some springs, and your axle is probably close to hitting your frame. And as for the steering, this goes for any vehicle that's not exactly built for drifting. Your steering can only travel so much side to side. But the thing with pickup trucks is there's not a lot of lower control arms and steering kits available to buy. There are some small companies out there like Jake Stab Fab and Missileworks that make parts for drift pickup trucks, but you're going to find that they're really expensive and really hard to come by. Another thing with the steering is you need to keep in mind that the 2 front shocks travel upwards in the McPherson strut setup. So what that means is when you go to throw your car into a drift, your steering wheel is not going to return the other way because the shocks travel upwards instead of backwards. Now, you'll probably see videos online of people drifting and they throw it to the side and the steering wheel is just whipping the car for them. This will not be the case for a pickup truck. You will have to do all of that work yourself. That can be kind of difficult when trying to drift at high speeds on a track. Now, I hate to say it, but if you really expect to be, tandeming or doing complex drift turns on a track, you won't be able to do this in a pickup truck without some serious fab work and some serious money and time. Things like 4-link suspension can help, as well as lower control arms, drift knuckles, and more horsepower never hurt anyone. There's some people online like Lakey who has a S13 rear end fitted into his Toyota Tacoma, and he's able to slide pretty good. At Missileworks, he has a Nissan Hardbody that's just so badass and just built for drifting. Don't let this dishearten you. The idea of a drift truck is so bizarre and out of the ordinary. Don't let this video talk you out of building a drift truck. If you have that idea, make it happen. Think about all these guys who've done it before. It just takes dedication, time, and a little bit of money. But that feeling when you connect 2 drifts together, or when you hit a hard turn that you've failed and spun out on 100 times, to hop in a vehicle that you fine-tuned and that you've built yourself and that you're successfully drifting on, I think it's one of the greatest feelings in the world. I really do. That's why I made this video, really, because I want to reach out to everyone so you don't go build a drift truck and you get disheartened because it's not doing what you want it to do and then you give up. To keep with it, because it's a good way to learn suspension, handling, tires. It's a great way to learn a lot of stuff as far as how a car suspension works. I'm going to wrap this up with saying thank you guys for watching, and if you haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see more of this thing on the track this summer so I can really get it squared away and show you guys what it means to build a drift truck. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.